Hello, I'm Dr. Valerie Walker with another medical moment. Today we're going to talk to you about how to get a good night's sleep. Do you know that most people out there are not sleeping today? The world is just full of so much stress that nobody's going to sleep. I had a patient call me the other night, bless her little sweetheart, because all of you that I'm your doctor, you have my phone number. So you can call me anytime, anywhere, it does not matter, you can call me up. So she calls me at 3 in the morning and I look and I recognize the name, I pick the phone up. And she said, Dr. Walker, I have something very important I need to tell you. I said, what's going on? You know, I'm thinking severe pain, something going on. She said, I just called you to tell you I can't sleep. I told her, well, thank you very much. Now there are two of us that cannot sleep. So today we're going to talk about how you can go to sleep and stay asleep and not wake up all during the night, because you're going to learn throughout this presentation, even when you ask for a pill for sleep, guess what the best pill for sleep is? Peace of mind. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about, now that we know that most people out there are not sleeping at night, is that you got to set up your room to be a place where you want to go sleep. And the first thing you got to do, believe it or not, during the day, you have to stay out of your bedroom. The brain has to associate your bedroom with sleep. So if you're in your bedroom all day long, playing on the computer, looking at bills that you know you cannot pay, why did you take them in the bedroom in the first place when you know the bank account is minus negative and the bills are in there? All that's going to do is just keep you woke. All the brain wants to know, because the brain is very smart. Now, the brain is nothing but a big, huge computer sitting up in your head. It wants to know that when you walk into the bedroom, you going in there to go to sleep. So during the day, you cannot use your bedroom for the living room. You can't use it for the kitchen. How dare you in the bedroom just eating all day long? You can't use it to play on the computers, on your cell phone, nothing. When you walk in your bedroom, the brain should say to your body, it's time for you to go to sleep. So the first thing you're going to do is declutter your room. You know why people sleep so well in hotels? Have you ever noticed how clean the hotel room is and how it's free of clutter? And when you walk in there, all you see is the little two beds in there, nothing on them but nice fluffy pillows. The bathroom is spotless, and the rooms are usually soundproof. You usually don't hear the people unless they're really noisy next door. That's the way you want your bedroom. You want your bedroom full, free of clutter. Why you got all those clothes that you've been wearing for the last month, stacked, smelly clothes, stacked up in your bedroom, and should be able to, at this point, take them downstairs or upstairs or wash them and hang them up. So declutter, that's the number one thing you want to do. You want to create this environment in your bedroom of cleanliness. And the first thing you want to do is declutter that room. The second thing you're going to have to do is turn off all electronics. In fact, you've got to take your TV out of your bedroom. I remember the first time I told my sister that, you would have thought I had shot her. I told her, she said, I can't sleep, but she's there with the TV on all night long. Did you know that you could lay up in the bed and some horror monster movie come on and you think you sleep and you got it blasting and you trying to go to sleep, do you know you'll lay up there and think a monster chasing you too? Because all those signals get put in your subliminal mind as you watching TV at night, or even with your eyes closed, when you listening to this stuff, it really penetrates. The brain is powerful. It's probably the most powerful tool in the world is your brain. So you've got to not only turn the TV off, you got to take it out the bedroom. She did it, and it took about, I told her to take about 21 days to a month to get used to it, but you just got to go in there and turn off all electronics, and better still, take them out of your room. A lot of y'all are working from home now. So even if you're working from home, you want to take that computer somewhere else out of the bedroom and do your work, because you want to create this environment that the brain recognizes, okay, she's on her way to go to sleep. So now we've decluttered the room, we've cleaned the room up, all of the electronics are out of the room. The next thing you want to do is have the room nice and cool. Have you ever tried to sleep in a hot, burning up room? You can't do it. You're throwing the cover off, you're laying there, you can't get cool, you try trying to run a ceiling fan and everything to cool off. So always keep your room nice and cool, and guess what? And dark. You want it dark. If you work a shift where you have things like you get home in the daytime and gotta go to sleep, then try to go to some of the stores and get some shades that will put the room in the darkness. Those are called darkening shades. You probably want to try some of that. But the room has got to be 3 things: quiet, cool, and dark. Quiet, cool, and dark for you to get a good night's sleep. Not too cold, not too hot, just cool. And then you want to watch what you're wearing to bed too. I had one lady once sleeping, but she was trying to lose weight. So she go into bed every night with a big, what those sweatsuits, they're going to sweat you out during the night on, and wonder why she can't sleep. I said, well, the first thing you got to do is take off that sweatsuit. You're not going to go to sleep with that sweatsuit on. So you want to put on something nice and comfortable. Ladies going through the menopause, I know a lot of those hot sweats will wake you up at night. And also, you want to always make sure you got on something light and lively. Nothing thick, no thick flannel pajamas. And you know you're going through the menopause and going to wake up with all those night sweats. You want to probably keep your room a little bit colder, and you want to wear things that are light and lively. The other thing you don't want to take to bed with you is the stress. And I say this over and over, and I say it in my best-selling book all the time, 131 Ways to Live to Be 131. Stress is our #1 killer. You want to give that to Jesus and leave it alone and park it at the door. The 2 biggest sources of stress that you'll ever feel in your life is going to come from 2 places, either your family or your job. And heaven forbid if it's both. Some patients is both. They have stress with their family and they have stress on their job. But you've got to leave that out the door if you want to get a good night's sleep. And another way to get a good night's sleep is you need to exercise. Even if you just do a brisk 20-minute walk early in the morning. The earlier you exercise, the better, because you don't want to exercise right at bedtime because the body's feeling good and all reveled up, and you have all these good endorphins. These are these feel-good chemicals, the derivatives of morphine that's been released throughout your body, and now you're trying to go to sleep. So try to exercise a little earlier, and a good walk is just fine for me. Jesus walked everywhere he went for the brief little 33 years that he was here. So let's exercise. Let's not get drunk at bedtime either, because alcohol, what it'll do, it'll fool you. If you drink a lot before bedtime trying to go to sleep, you'll doze off to sleep, but guess what? You're going to wake up and not be able to go back to sleep. So let's limit smoking cigarettes at bedtime. Alcohol, food, do not eat no big meal, turkey dressing, collard greens, and cornbread, and try to get a good night's sleep. It's just not going to work for you. So some things you want to limit. If you want a little good snack at bedtime, have a piece of fruit, eat an apple. You can have a little half a turkey sandwich, because that is an amino acid in turkey that can help you get a good night's sleep. So just a little piece of turkey, a little piece of bread, no big meal at bedtime. All that will keep you up. So just remember, create the atmosphere, keep the room cool and dark and quiet. You live on a busy street, you may want to consider some little earmuffs for you to help you get to sleep, but you always want the room cool, quiet, and dark. You don't want to do the overindulgence in anything, food, alcohol, cigarettes, or exercise just right at bedtime, because you will not go to sleep. So I hope these tips have been helpful. And the last and biggest one is you got to go to bed the same time every night and get up the same time every morning. That puts your body in the circadian rhythm, which is if you try to like stay woke on the weekend, like, oh, sleep late on the weekend. I got the weekend off, I'm gonna sleep late. No. Get yourself up if you got time on the weekend to go exercise somewhere. On Sunday, go to church if you have to do that. But try every day, all 7 days, to go to bed at the same time if you can, and to get up at the same time. And if you follow these tips, I guarantee you will start to get a good night's sleep. The average adult needs between 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. You'll get that. And I hope you pay attention to these tips. I hope you jot them down, play the video again if you need to hear it all over again. And I will see you next time right here on the Medical Moment with Dr. Walker.